Hello, lovey. Pardon? Is that a law? Signs don't mean nothing if it's not backed up by law.
You're not allowed to film on here, I'm afraid.
I am, lovey.
You're not.
Am I allowed on here publicly?
No.
No?
No, because it's a site with traffic running through, so you can't come on. If you're in health and safety.
No, you need to put signs where we can't come on.
Where have you just come from?
Just come through the gate.
Where's your car?
Don't need a car.
No, but where have you come from over there?
Off the footpath here.
Like, no, you're not allowed on here.
Oh, I am. It's a public way bridge.
But that's for the vehicle.
For the vehicles?
Turn your camera off, please.
No, definitely not.
Can I ask why you're here?
I'm just doing a documentary of the site.
Okay.
Okay. That is. So where's this sign anyway?
It's here. Just
Right.
here.
So if this wagon driver wanted to record his business with you, he's not allowed?
Not on the site, no.
Shut up, that's not law.
Excuse me.
Hey,
I'll show you here.
I'm not leaving no site. I can film this man being pulled in. Alright, sir. How are you? Who's made this bogus bloody sign here? That's against the law.
It's not against the law.
It is. What law does that give you the rights to put that up there? Look at that.
He doesn't want the camera.
I'll blur his face out.
No, he doesn't want the camera.
I'll blur your face out, mate. Don't worry.
He doesn't want the camera on.
I'll blur your face out, buddy.
No, he doesn't want it
It's
on.
a public space, mate. You can't stop it.
He doesn't want
This is a public space. Yeah, it does, and I'll blur your face out. I promise you that. Mate, it doesn't matter. You're in a public space.
I'm not giving you permission to.
Do not give me orders, lady.
I said I'm not giving you.
I don't need permission. I'm in a public space. No, I'm not leaving. I'm doing a documentary of the site. Call the police.
Excuse me, sir. If you are coming on the site,
Yeah.
please stick to the footpath, please.
I will do.
Because it's a high-risk site, please.
Can you tell me what authorised filming means?
I'm not going to get into a conversation about that.
You
sir.
do know that sign's illegal, don't you?
I'm just asking you to stay on the footpath.
I will
because
do.
there's no high vis on.
It
please.
doesn't matter. There's
Thank
no
you.
requirements for an high-vis on here.
It's on this site.
No, there isn't, because you haven't put the signs up. If you hadn't have been so hostile with me, the conversation would have been different. See what I mean? What's all that about? No unauthorised filming. Come on, guys. Look at that. Really? So, guys, we're back again. And look who we have over there, guys. We have UK Meet the Tyrants. Now, UK Meet the Tyrants has not been told that he can't go in, so I've come back with my drone, and basically, yeah, I think UK Meet the Tyrants is going on. So there he is. So guys, the sergeant's coming to have a word with UK Meet the Tyrants right now. Look at the sergeant there, look at that, guys. So yeah, we're just filming UK Meet the Tyrants and the sergeant from before. To the left we have Monks's changing a tyre. And I'm going to bring my drone up in a minute. But it has gone quiet here. A lot of the police have buggered off. There's not as many, you know. Try and keep this steady whilst I'm on the zoom. Just to let you know, UK Meet the Tyrants is filming with the P1000. Now, the zoom is absolutely immense. How are you doing? Is this a drone cop?
Yeah.
Is it? Can we fly here?
No.
We can't?
Okay, the only issue I've got
Yeah?
is if you take off from here, these cars are coming down here quite fast, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we tried our best not to fly anywhere near the motorway.
Well, 249 gram you can look, can't you?
Well,
If he was...
calm down. All I'm saying is the safest thing to do,
Yeah.
because Mark's fully aware of this, we try to be safe, don't we?
Yeah.
And that's the best thing we do. You've got a sub 250 gram drone,
Yeah.
tidy, and you've got your operator ID on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Let's have a look.
Well, I don't need to show you, do I?
You do actually, yeah.
Why?
Air Traffic Management Act says you have to show me when I ask you.
Well, I'm not flying yet.
Whether you're flying or not.
Irrelevant. Yeah, you got to show me.
No, because I'm not flying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not, am I? You know I'm not
Well,
flying.
You're not flying, but it looks like you're about to fly.
I might do.
You've got your controller, you've got your drone.
I might do. That's why I'm asking your advice, Constable.
To see my driving license?
Constable, I'm not flying yet. I want to ask your advice before I do.
My name's Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not your enemy. Start that one
no,
off.
I don't want to be your enemy
And I
either.
don't want an argument.
No, I don't.
We're
I know
just
you
gonna
don't.
Go over the
You
rules
know
to
what we're
make
doing
sure
here, don't
that
we?
You're safe. That's
Yeah.
all I care about, yeah?
Yeah.
That is it. Now, if we were to be asked to fly right here, right now,
Yeah.
what I would like more than anything is to stop the cars from coming. Because if we send a drone up here,
Yeah.
and if you think you're driving down the motorway and you're coming down there,
Yeah.
it's quite quick, isn't it?
It is, yeah, I agree.
You're coming into quite a sharp corner. So it's a left into a right. And they do, you see, you've been stood here a little while, haven't you now?
No,
Have you?
I've gone away and come back with my drone. But what if so what about the field
What about the field?
and pointing the camera in?
How far over there are you going?
Well, this is the thing. It's once you're in that field, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the distance? Because it's not saying that on the CAA.
As long as you're flying within visual line of sight, so you can see
Yeah.
your drones, that's a good thing, so I'm happy with that.
But I would be able to do from that roundabout rather than
Would, but
interfering with the
The
motorway.
problem is, you're stood there with no busy jackets, you're
Yeah.
flying your drone, so you'll be concentrating on that.
Yeah.
You've not got a spotter with you, because Mark's over here. So, what if a car comes around there and runs you over because you're not concentrating? So you're thinking, right, I just need to get a good line of sight. You step to the side.
Nobody
the
should.
car
That
might
car
go
shouldn't be
out.
coming that way because it says no. It's only
Sure,
entry.
but what if it's staff, or what if it's these boys, or...
Yeah, but
Some cars
that's why
do.
it's in and out that way.
Some cars do sometimes go through there.
Yeah, but come on, that so
could
that.
apply to
I'm
every
thinking of you.
person.
Just think.
No,
just
I
think,
know what
yeah,
you're saying, but can I
Yeah,
not
stay
do it there?
safe.
That's all I want to know. Can I not?
I would say what you said over there. Go to the field.
But can I not do it there?
I would advise.
As long as I
against
don't
it,
go over the
because
motorway.
You're going to be stood over there, aren't you? You're going to be stood where cars could come. They could run you over.
What if I was in the grass?
What
In the
if
grass
you're in the
virgin?
You're going to knock your blades up.
What about if he climbs a tree?
What if he climbs a tree? Where's he going to fly from?
I'll fry it from your hand.
The tree. Oh my
No,
god!
That's how
I'm not
silly-
hearing these
That's
things,
how
Mark.
silly it's getting, isn't it?
What if
It
I
is.
told
It
you?
is getting.
Look at that. Decent land over there.
But you can fly over here.
It could fly over here. But like I was saying, with the issue with flying over here, if you've got fast cars coming down there, picture yourself driving down this road now, and you see a drone, you're naturally going to look at it, aren't you?
Yeah, what if you look at an aeroplane?
What if
Simon,
you look at
I
an airplane?
have respect for you,
If
buddy.
the drone is coming over quite low, you're going to go, what the heck?
Yeah, but what if you see a low aircraft or an hot air balloon? You
You're
are
gonna look at it.
you
You're
are
gonna
turning
look at
this CAA into a snowflake.
No,
You are, mate.
I am
You are,
definitely not.
because you just don't want to do it, buddy.
No.
Yeah, you do.
I've been told when I did my GVC course, stay away from motorways. So if there's ever a crash on a motorway, do you know what I do before I fly?
Yeah.
I ask for a full closure. Once the full closure is on, I'll lift, get whatever footage that needs to be taken,
Yeah.
or search in any way. As soon as the drone's on the ground, packed away, and
Yeah.
I'm out of there. It's like,
I'd
right,
never fly over that
real
motorway
motorway.
because I get what you're saying.
That's really good.
Because you can get the footage from either side. That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly, yeah.
But you know,
What's
it's
your name, sorry?
Scott,
Scott.
Simon.
Appreciate that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so it all depends on what we're going to do now, then, doesn't it? Yeah.
All the time. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Are you from Blackpool way like Mark?
Oh, Lancashire.
Lancashire.
Yeah. So it's good.
Cool. So what's your plan for the day?
Listen, I was talking to this lady. Can we fly over here?
The outcome is, I personally wouldn't, because one of the offences we look at is Article 241 air navigation, or whatever you heard of that one.
I've heard of it,
Yeah.
but it's
You know
like
what it is?
it's see, it's like regarding dangers of flying.
Yeah, yeah. So
But-
dangerous or reckless flying, which could you could
Endanger
or
people,
property.
yeah.
Now, if you were to fly over here and someone does get distracted, I get what you're saying. They could look at planes. They could they could look at air balloons. They could do all that.
Yeah.
But if you've got a low flying drone and sub 250, you know the height restrictions with
Yeah.
those. You could fly it quite low. It could be a distraction. Someone could crash and get hurt.
So
Now, would you want that on your conscience?
I wouldn't,
That's the main
but what I'm saying is, so I tend to weigh up the risk of everything before I start to fly, right?
Which is good.
So on your basis, there's no risk. There's risk everywhere. You have
There's
to
always risk.
evaluate
You've got to
that.
mitigate the risk, haven't
But
you?
what I'm saying is, I
Mitigate
think
the risk by
that
not
you
flying
could
over
be
the motorway.
prepared to, use that CAA section, what you just said, to stop me in my tracks. Because
Well, no, what would happen, potentially, what could happen, it would need challenging at court, but if you were to fly over the motorway, you potentially could get arrested by a police officer who wants to investigate you for breaching Article 241. Now, if they did that, then obviously the drone would be seized, it would be challenged to court, and then the outcome would come there.
Yeah.
The truth is, it's probably never been done.
no, and that's
So,
right.
it
You
is-
sound like you would be
new
prepared to take that action and get me through the courts to see if.
No, it would need challenging at some point at court, and that's the bottom line, isn't it?
Right.
Personally, my advice to you is do what I do what Mark would do. We don't fly over motorways.
Yeah, well, I don't. That's what wasn't my intention at all.
That's good. If you wanted to fly from over there,
Yeah.
and you're looking in where you're quite happy that people can't really be seeing you. So it's a mini drone.
Yeah.
Once that's in the air, it looks like a bird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're over there, that's great. But if you're flying over the checkpoint and you're going to be coming quite low, which you can do, does that then constitute an offence under 241? Arguably it does.
What, just because of the motorway bit, or because of the?
Just because that's to make sure people are safe. That's,
Right.
that's pure and simple.
Right.
I just want to make sure people are safe.
So basically, if I stayed this side at motorway, didn't enter over to the motorway, everything's. You'd be happy, yeah. All right
Happy,
then.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got, we're working together then, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to put you off flying, I just want to make sure everyone's safe.
I just check my wind speeds and that, and check everything.
Your body cam not working?
Pardon?
I'm just thinking you're covering your body cam.
Yeah, it's just a
Is it
secondary measure,
Oh,
you know.
Okay. Got you. Cool, what gimbal have you got?
It's not a gimbal, you know. It's just a connection for like handheld thingy. Hey, I've just seen something strange in that field. A guy was like practicing sexual moves on a bloody fake sheep.
Was he?
I had to look twice. And
Were you right?
yeah.
What
But
you were
do
saying
you know
about-
that he's gone into them trees up?
My question.
Go on.
You're going to drink driving. What if you've had a tipple and you're flying a drone?
Well,
Same
there is
offence.
technically an offence,
Is it?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Because they treat it as, well, you know anyway, but drones are treated like aircraft, aren't they?
Yeah.
So can you fly a plane whilst drunk?
Well, you probably could. I'm asking if
Well,
you're
you
allowed
probably could. No, you cannot.
So one of the factors that they would use in court is going off my GPS and its markers of wherever it flew, is to determine how close is safe and unsafe.
It'll definitely be contributing, won't it? Yeah, they'll seize the drone, they'll download all the footage from it, all of the data on it, which will say where and when it was.
Yeah.
DJI does save quite a lot of it, doesn't it? It shows me what inputs you've put into the drone. It tells me where it was. The GPS is phenomenal in it, in fairness.
Yeah.
And coupled with...
Simon,
Go on, buddy.
you're going on about motorways, yeah? You know how to fly over a motorway, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there a limit how close you can fly to it? On the CAA?
I would probably say we fall back to 241 there, don't we? How close is it where it's blatantly obvious, like that's a bit too close, people are getting concerned, it causes a distraction,
So we say
potentially
50
causes a
metres either
crash.
side.
I'd probably go 150 if I was on it. Yeah. How safe is that? How safe is that?
With
a Mini?
Even with a Mini?
With a Mini? This is guidance. This isn't rules. This is guidance.
Yeah, but the problem, we want to hold you down, concrete. We want to hold you to the law, mate.
Not gonna happen.
Why not?
Public land.
Okay.
Yeah, paid for by the taxpayers.
Right, okay.
100%.
Right.
That's the land.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Whether they lease it or not,
Right.
tax money pays for the lease, so
Okay.
this is public land, yeah?
Yeah.
So why can't we just take off here and stay here in the middle?
Do they lease this land?
I don't know. It's irrelevant whether they do or not.
It was put in
You
by
need
the
to-
highways.
If they lease this land, then they technically, at leases, they've got control over it, haven't they?
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
they have
need
a-
permission
they
off
have
the
what's called
landowner.
a vested
We need
interest.
permission off the landowner when we take off the police drone. So you would need the same permission to take off.
Whether or not the landowner, though, innit? You know, but the highways put this in when they changed the system round here years back. You know, so if the highways had put it in, you know, who's it paid for by?
I would still suggest you'd have to get permission off them. If it was open, I'd seek to get permission. Purely, I mean, on a safety grounds as well, because they could be bringing stuff in and I could say, right, I want this as my takeoff point.
Yeah.
And I want it as a sterile area as best I can. They might come back and then park some big HGV there, and then my takeoff point's gone. I'll have to move to somewhere else. So.
Yeah. Well, I came here a few weeks ago and it said you've no Ivy's jacket. Come back. So I come back with my Ivy's jacket on, and it weren't good enough for him this morning. He said you need some steel toe cap boots. You know, it's like, oh, do you want me to have an eye that or what?
If an Arctic runs over your foot, what effing hell good is steel toe cap boots? The rest of you will be squished, but the toes will still be there. Yeah, they'll identify you by your toes. Right?
So you've been busy, Mark?
So.
So you two like buddied up, or
Yeah.
are you separate? Have you?
I was surprised to meet him on the field. Like, I said, where are you going? He says, I'm going
So
to.
you weren't even coming here together today?
No.
Well, I think he was talking
Yeah.
about going to shoot.
I said, bloody hell, that's like destiny, isn't it? That like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Brilliant. Right. Well, nice to meet you anyway.
Nice to meet you, Simon.
Yeah, you too. Fly safe. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
You seem sensible.
I'm gonna wait for you to go though. I'm a
sure
fast
you will,
runner,
yeah.
Simon.
Well, I'm faster.
I might be 18 stone, mate, but I'm quick on my toes, like.
Have a look at your Go
Not
on.
with these cameras.
We might see his operator's ID.
Gentleman down there just asked me to pop down.
Right.
You're in charge, are you?
I wouldn't say I was in charge. I'm the
not the
senior DVSA guy on site today.
On site.
Yeah, I'm not in charge. I'm not a manager, no.
Right, okay. What we were trying to establish,
Uh-huh.
we were having a debate with a police officer that we sent down. He was saying this is your side,
It is, yeah.
but you're 100% tax funded, aren't you?
Say again, sorry?
You're 100% tax funded.
I couldn't tell you. We're members of the Crown, members of the government.
You got
Civil
you got
service.
your eyes on my number, haven't you?
Well, as far as we're led to believe.
So not looking at my number.
Oh, I've seen
Have
it.
you,
already.
have you wrote it down?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's clever, that. So what's UAV mean?
By the-
Oh, come on, babe.
No, go on.
It's part of the burn team.
REC.
Who pays what?
We pay for everything in the government. Don't we?
Well, essentially everyone does. I do.
Yes, you're a taxpayer.
So,
I'm not disputing that fact.
it's
We're just
one
trying to
of those-
establish
Go
whether,
on.
if this is funded by the taxpayers, 100%, then this is classed as public
You would
art.
have to contact Bristol or were the 0300 123 9000 number,
Yeah.
and you'd have to speak to the press office because they would have to give you the definitive answer. I couldn't give you the definitive answer. To be fair, if you go through the press office, you can arrange to have a visit, and they're more than sort of, what's the word? Happy to deal with people, because it's to do with insurances and health and safety and control of who's on the site on the day. So they need to know
But if you know
who
what's
is on
coming,
the
it's
site.
defeats the object. You don't get the true footage.
How do you mean? Sorry.
Well, lots of places we go, if we announce we're coming, we get different footage.
Oh,
And if we
I see what you
announce
mean, I
we
see what
don't
you mean.
announce, I'm not saying
No, because what we do is what we do.
and it
It's,
does
it's
happen.
not.
You know,
There's
we don't
nothing
see-
that
we
you
don't
could
see the
hide,
true
really,
side.
could you?
Like Ofcom, you know, when Ofcom goes into schools, the schools for a week before they come in.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? They
would-
hide
yeah,
things and stuff.
they-
Teachers,
well,
teachers are coming out and saying this, that, and the other. You know.
a check site's a check site, isn't it? It's kind of, I can't see what we would
Statistically-
hide. I couldn't, you know.
Statistically, would you say out of say 100 vehicles that you pull in a day, how many get tickets?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
A rough estimate.
I couldn't possibly. I don't.
Right.
Generally-
Anyway, guys, I'm going to walk back on this conversation for a minute because I just want to go to the outside of the fence and just do something with my drone, guys. I've got a feeling there's going to be an abuse of power in a minute, so I'll leave UK Meet the Tyrant speaking to that guy there. It's quite pretty pointless, really. You know, they're never going to tell us stuff that we want to hear, so I'll pick us back up, guys. So guys, because we are at the end of the motorway regulations and the slip road that comes off to Bamber Bridge there is a 50 mile an hour. That's the national speed limit drop there of 20 miles an hour. So because of that, I would have sent the drone up, but kept the drone on the inside of the checkpoint, which therefore would mean you're not on a motorway and you're not flying above a motorway. But the one thing I did do when I did all my checks again, I've gone back and checked to find that the wind speed was high. 29 it was reading. So it would have been well within his rights to, do me under section 241 for, endangering the public basically, because, taking a drone up when the winds are too high, that is dangerous. So yeah, no, put the drone away, just carried filming on the ground, guys, and yeah, I'll just leave you to a bit more footage and just check out the body language on the rest of them, guys. Come on.
Bye.